tuning in to Real Talk Boxing live from the Dallas On Air studio. Here we go.
What's up, Boxing World? This is Real Talk Boxing Live, episode 4.
Yes, sir.
We're going to talk about, in this one, we're going to have some guests, but, schedules couldn't work out, so, things still got, the show still got to roll on, things happen. Just life. So, we're going to talk about what happened last night. It's a big controversy on especially in the main event. We talk about the undercard, we talk about the main event, about what everybody thought. From what they saw last night, I've seen on Facebook, people say Canelo won. People say Golovkin won. The only thing I got from last night is you can't really, I didn't see 118, 110 on Canelo's way. I still, my view was, I saw 7-5 for Canelo, my bad. For Triple G. How do you think you saw it, bro?
I saw Chris here, bro here. We're winging it today. And we are Real Talk Boxing. So, yeah, bro, to answer your question, I saw 7-5 Triple G. Had to watch the fight again. Watched it last night.
Party.
That boy got too crunk.
I was a little inebriated. Crown Reserve. Some good stuff there, man. But yeah, watched it again this morning. I had a 7-5 Triple G. Me and bro talking off air, Nacho talking off air. We're saying that I was telling him, well, the 10th, 11th, 12th round, Triple G, Canelo came out strong. He was looking really good. Probably 45, 50 seconds into the fight. After that, he just
in the round.
He just drained out, man. Triple G went ahead and stepped on the gas and did what he had to do. I want a rematch. I'd like to have a rematch at the AT&T Stadium. Let's try to sell that out.
Do you think we could? I don't even know if we could get the fight still. If Vegas won it the first time. The reason I said, even though it's 1/3 of what Cowboy Stadium is, AT&T Stadium, there's just so much money, man. Look how fast they sold the fight out, and still what the prices were. You're still paying. The cheapest ticket was maybe $500. You're not gonna get that at Cowboy. That's face value,
paycheck, bro.
And that's a face value. You're not gonna get that at Cowboy Stadium. You get $100 ticket all the way up in the fucking nosebleed, maybe. There's still more money in Vegas. Like we were talking about that before. I don't even know if there'll be a rematch. There really needs to be, because where else can they go from here? Canelo fight Danny Jacobs, or he fights. Even go for, but he didn't fight somebody that Triple G already lost to. He's already do something with David Lemieux. He fights somebody,
Keep it in house. David Lemieux, Golden Boy fighter.
Yeah, Sanders had just fought
Billy Joe.
Yeah, Billy Joe that just fought Willie Monroe.
Your kid is ruthless, Billy Joe. Hit that man in the nuts like that. That's crazy.
Pretty much that's what can they do next? It reminds they'd have to have a rematch. I told bro last night, if it went to cards, there's no way Canelo's going to lose, especially in Vegas, because that's Triple G's first time there. There's no way he was going to lose. Like I said, this really has to be a rematch in my eyes, but I don't know if they'll, want that to happen.
Yeah, in my mind, the way I think is that, I think De La Hoya and Canelo owe Jerry Jones a fight here, and why not give him the fight that we from Dallas, so we want that fight. We want to have it here. I was on the phone last time. My partner from H-Town, he was telling me that he ready to come down to D-Town to watch that fight that happens here. So the people out there, they're willing to travel. And it's Cowboy Stadium, it's AT&T Stadium, and everybody wants to come see that stadium, man.
Yeah, it's true. You look at Canelo fought nobody and sold 50,000 seats. Liam Smith sold over 50,000 seats.
It's just hard to compete with Vegas, man. Vegas does not shut down.
Yeah.
It stays open 24/7. Dallas, it shuts down by a certain time.
2 o'clock we're closed. So it gets crazy because you get to other towns too, man. It's earlier than that. You get to some town like 10 o'clock and the fucking city shut down. Man, how the fuck did that happen?
Yeah, where I stay at, man, it shuts down by 9 o'clock.
Yeah, but you're in California, man. Probably a bunch of old people out there and shit.
Yeah, it shuts down pretty quick out there, I stay at. But going forward, I would love to see a rematch. I want a rematch. I want to see a rematch because with that fight last night, that's probably the biggest fight you could probably make in boxing, in my opinion. And if it was good enough, and I understand if it was one side, we would want to see another one. But
you talking about biggest? You talking about just money wise or competition wise? Because you got to look what's happening in December.
See,
but it's not going to sell. It's not going to get the views that last night got. You got Ricky Dow versus Lomachenko. It's going to be hardcore boxing. Anybody, that's a good ass fight. You know, people want to see that shit. But
yeah, people don't fuck with Rigo like that, man. I don't understand. I like Rigo. I like his style. That fight should be a good fight, but Rigo has shown time after time he's very chinny.
Yeah,
he can take a shot and go down. Loma's just a bad dude, man. I like Loma. Loma's just If y'all know who Loma is, it's Lomachenko, and go watch some of his videos, man. That dude is a serious dude.
Yeah.
This dude started
even when he's clowning, he's serious.
This dude started he was doing ballet. He was just some kind of dance before he started boxing. That's why his footwork is so superb, because he learned how to dance before he started boxing. So if you get a chance, check out Lomachenko on YouTube and everything. I just want to give a shout out to everybody last night that came through their crib last night. Bro was there. Boogie, Beezy, Gio, Carlos, Romero. We had a packed house last night, man.
It was packed.
And
good time.
It was. And that's one thing. Everybody came out last night and enjoyed the fight. It's just weird, bro, because me and you are hardcore, and there's a couple people in there that are hardcore too. My boy Juan and people like that. But there's also some casuals there that don't watch boxing, but they come out for the big fight.
Oh yeah.
And it does not hurt the sport when you see people coming out that normally don't come out and watch it. And that's just so good for boxing. That's when I says, well, I'll go back to like one of the, I guess it'll be a draw or two of the biggest names in boxing, and that's what brings people out. And that was a great thing to have people at the house last night watching the fight. So, mom, pops, everybody out there, I appreciate y'all last night. Sis, everybody, it was a good time last night, man.
Nacho, what did you think of the fight?
Oh, jeez, hold on. Let me give we all three on the camera now.
There he is.
What I think about the fight?
Well, first of all, okay, would you consider yourself a casual boxing fan, or would you consider yourself you just watch the big ones? Or
no, I'm a casual watch fan. But today, yesterday, I was confused, bro. Like I was lost. I was like, after the fight, you get together with your friends and you analyze, somebody's gonna pay attention to you, right? But no, we analyzed the fight, and it's like, Canelo could not lose, bro. No matter what, he could not lose. He couldn't lose. That's what
they say. Okay, I'll tell you, like to tell everybody else, you don't leave the fight in the judge's hands.
Yeah, you don't.
So you want to get I don't believe that Canelo would have knocked him out last night at all. I could see Golovkin if he caught him solid, but I never see. In how many fights has Canelo had?
40,
48, 49?
Something like that.
But he's only been hurt one time against Cotto's brother. So nobody else has sit there and done that to him. So I couldn't imagine it happening either. But that's the only way he would have. I told you to say that's the only way he would have lost is he would have knocked him out. Maybe he knocked him down more than once to be able to, So you were just confused about how the point system works, or
I knew from the start. I was telling your brother earlier, man, Golovkin, bro, he's so humble. Even when he talks, I have not seen that guy talk shit about anybody. It is what it is. It's a fight. What do you think? Are you gonna win? We'll see that day. He's not like, oh well, yeah, on the 16th I'm gonna come out of victory. It's like it is what it is. You can't predict if he's gonna win or not.
Yeah.
He said I'm just going in there and box and do what I do, and but he seemed so calm and when I saw Canelo come, when he was walking into the ring, he you could see in his eyes he was nervous. He was like, what the hell, where am I gonna get out of this?
Yeah.
So
we got $50 million, so it's
besides that, and I saw a mini-me, Mayweather mini-me yesterday, bro.
That's what it looked like. People were saying, that's what Boogie was saying. Oh, he's running. Man, from the get-go, I always say I'm not a Mayweather fan. I remember bet $100 on Canelo versus Mayweather. I thought, if fucking Canelo doesn't win, nobody will ever be Floyd.
Yeah.
I was at my friend's house, my friend Reggie's house, watching the fight, and Floyd just put on a show. And I was like, I just sitting there thinking, this one's texting me 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. I was like, man, fucking Floyd's never gonna lose. Nobody's gonna. I don't give a fuck who fights him. If he fights Pacquiao, he's never gonna lose.
Yeah.
And I just saw the greatness. I said, I'm still not a fan, but I admit the greatness. He's the greatest I'll ever see in my life live. Compared to watching tape of Muhammad Ali or Sugar Ray Leonard, I wasn't alive then, so I don't know. The greatest of my time is right now is Floyd, but he did the same thing. He just learned. So that's what it was. He was running around the ring, and that's the only thing you could. and anybody that Triple G's fought that moved around with Danny Jacobs, with what's the one that just the kid knocked him in the nuts? Willie Monroe.
Willie Monroe, yeah.
When they moved,
Mongoose.
they gave him trouble. But when you're standing there, and that's what Triple G in the end, he wants you to fucking stand there and just take the punishment. I don't know who in boxing is going to fucking stand there and take the punishment.
Well, that's what that was tripping out, because I know Canelo was, people say he's moving, running. Triple G is known for cutting the ring off and hitting that body, punishing that body, and we did not see that.
No, he didn't hit. But if you looked at the stats before, Canelo leads boxing in body shot percentage. He was like at 41%, and Triple G was only 14% body, working the body, actually getting in there, working the body. So I was like, man, it's just crazy they were just that big of a difference. So it shows he was headhunting the whole first part of the fight. He got a couple body shots in there, but he mostly headhunting. I don't know if he thought he could take him out, but I mean, and even the judge that gave him 118, 110.
Oh no! Don't get me started.
They didn't count did they not count his jab? Him using his jab to
I don't know what fight that judge was. I think he was like I think that judge and Canelo's mom was drinking before the damn fight. Reserve, bro. Did you see his mom's talking smack?
Yeah, I was like, man, it's just,
bro. I was like, man, she had to do something with that rev, bro. She was smoking on.
Listen, the only thing with this last night, it makes everybody still says boxing's fixed, and it just puts that out there more. Like, you know, everybody saw that. Still say Triple G won. Everybody's like, you know, I don't know what and the only thing with judges is there's no. In the NFL, I always say this. In the NFL, every judge gets watched every fight. Where you're a sideline judge, you get a camera on you the whole thing, and you're in a percentage. If you're not accurate within a 95 percentile, you got to go to a class. If you're less than that, you don't get a game for a while. You get to go to these classes.
They don't get penalized.
Yeah, they'll lose a check, so they don't get paid. They're like, you know, they got to sit on the sideline and try to learn and get themselves back in there, but you got to be in like 97% to be able to be.
Was on 50-50.
So it's like there's no accountability judge wise. Like, you know, what are they looking for in the fight? What are they, you know, basing those points off of? What did they see in Canelo that he got 118 there? So he won 8 rounds
Telling
over.
You, bro, something there with his mom.
Yeah, I can understand. And that's the only bad thing is boxing is that. So they're saying the judge got paid off is basically what they're saying. He got paid off to vote that way. Didn't even watch the fucking fight. He was just like, whatever. I already got these pre-made out, so let's just hand these in. So I mean, that's like I say, that's what boxing gets it's just
that when the last card, when they did a draw, I was like, when that guy paused, I already knew. Bro.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, oh shit, goddamn, what's going on here?
Yeah, it was just disappointing, man. It's just, man, yeah, it was very like towards the end, like when we were at that 110, 118, is like people in the house like, what the hell's going on here, man? And it's like
the second one is like it was 113 and 115.
Yeah, 115, 113. But even that's real close. You go one round and it's going to give it a draw. Because you just look at that. It's basically 1 round difference. Even though it's 2-point difference, you're basically 1 round. Swings a different way. It's a draw. So even when I heard that 118, 110, I was thinking, okay, just for Triple G. Fuck, that was for Canelo. I was like, what the fuck is this person watching? But
somebody made a comment on Facebook, and I was kind of intrigued about it because they were talking about, obviously this person has done the training, he's done all kind of stuff. He's also been a referee, I guess. And he was saying, well, you really don't know until you actually kind of like, I'm paraphrasing here, but you're in that judge's shoes. Because judge is watching the fight, and she's not privileged, or he's not privileged to see what you see because it's on TV. Maybe so-and-so has his back turned towards him. You can't see the actual punch like you see on TV. Yeah. So he was just basically making a point, like really, like you really can't basically stone the woman because you're not in her shoes, man. You don't know what happened, man. But
we should do a special report on the refs, bro. Like go like the backbone of it. Like what do you?
I want to get. I would love to get a referee in here and talk to the referee.
Yeah, that'd be nice, bro. That'd be like, man, how much you get paid?
I know that my dude Aladdin that works for the Texas Fight Commission, we talked about, they have this like a ceremony to do every year with I think NABO and WBA. He invited me a couple times to go out there. It's in San Francisco to go see what they really talk about in those meetings and stuff and how everything works. And so I like to have somebody in there judge. We even talked about having like an old fight come in here and review it ourselves of what we physically see, because you know this is all we're guessing what we see and what we, you know, we don't always agree on the fights. You know, we'll talk about.
Oh yeah, we don't. Yeah,
it was like we'll talk about even Canelo versus Lora. He said Lora won. I said at the time I thought Canelo won, but again, we can sit here and watch this tape again. But when you're judging a fight, you get one call and that's it. Pretty much, you're just getting that one call. So you get, like he said, you're getting one angle the whole time. The ref's in your way. Their backs to you. You can't see shit. So you're like, all right, this is what I think I saw. And the way it's, I don't know if you know how it works. It's a 10-point must system. So they start off with 10, and whoever does the best, whoever they judge wins the round gets 10, and
pretty much
the other person gets 9.
They round it up.
So it starts at basically both start at 10. Yeah. And when they think the person lost, they go to a 9. If you get a knockdown, it's going to go to an 8. 10-8. So it's going to go down until, and that's when the judges get their. So basically, they're handing them a 10-9 card the whole time. And that's why it's 118, 110 is what they got. But again, unless there was a knockdown in there, that's when it makes it 10-8 round. It could depend on how bad. It could be 10-7 round, whatever they saw. They could be even 10-10 round. They saw it even. They could put 10-10. Just be
the way I see it in boxing. I'm not a professional good at this, but any fight, if you not, the only way you're gonna win and get away or stay away from the judges is like you have to knock somebody.
Exactly, go in there and knock him out. And you hear a lot of fighters say that I'm not gonna leave it in the judge's hands.
Yeah,
and then go there and take care of business.
Did it.
Well, last night but I was thinking about what we were talking about right now is sometimes I shoot ringside for pictures, and I think about now like you're right because you look at it and take a picture. He can't even see if that punch landed or not landed, and sometimes you'll see a little bit sweat. That could be a shoulder, that could be a forearm, that could be gloves. This and that you don't really know. But 10-18, that's still the one that gets me.
That's gonna be the lucky number for the Powerball guys. Remember?
That's the one.
We're predicting this already.
That's the one that just gets me. Is that car right there? Everything else was closed. They could have gave him. I don't even know if I would have been. Still, it was too far of a margin. It's 8 rounds. I would have been better with the 115, 113. I could say it could have been easy. They could have used something different from a different. I guess I want to look up the judge's name to see what they've done before this.
Shit, I don't know what the hell he was doing. He probably got him from Oak Cliff or something.
Shit. You really never know what they're. Obviously, in those type of fights, I guess because it's for a title, it's up to they bring the title. I don't even know who would do that, but the title company would bring certain refs in. But they're fighting for all 3 titles last night.
I believe so. I believe
I don't know how that works. Just if everybody so it has to agree on a judge, or it just works differently when it's a title fight.
I think on the judges, I think they should do it like the when people do the verdicts and shit in the courts, like keep them away for from where whenever they announce the fight, just keep them away from everybody into the fight.
Yeah.
Bring those guys blindfolded and shit.
Well, it's funny that I think we shout out to the Boxing Voice. We listen to them, but they have one of the guys there made a point where they should have it where the referees are in a different room watching the fight, watching what we're all watching. Because
yes, sir.
We watch the fight and we'll see somebody hit. And I'll say, Rose been in my fight, we watch fights together. I'll say glove, arm, and snap. But the people don't know that. And they're like, yeah, it's a punch. Motherfucker, no, that's not a punch. He hit him on the forearm. He hit him on the glove.
You get that from HBO commentary. They're like, oh, yeah.
Last night.
Look how Pacquiao was hitting him. He didn't touch him. What are you talking about? And Golovkin hit him. He didn't touch him, man. I don't know.
And then especially in the stadium, we went to watch Liam Smith and Canelo. Mm-hmm. And anything Canelo threw, everybody was cheering. Like, motherfucker, no, that did not land. He did not hit him. And just like, I think sometimes the cheering and all that stuff does motivate I guess not motivate, but kind of like make the judges kind of like sway in that other person's favor because the crowd's cheering. Everything's going crazy for the person and stuff, man. But oh no, I want to see a rematch. I'd love to have a rematch.
Who made a point? One of y'all made a point earlier that I said I don't think it's gonna be a rematch because neither of those guys can lose. I think it was you.
Yeah, I said that's why they gave him maybe. Again, it's gonna come down to boxing's fixed. Maybe they gave him the draw so they could not get a loss on the record. I don't believe that. I told we bet on the fight. I said I was still my eyes. The only reason I bet, I'm not a fan of Triple G. I'm not a fan of Canelo either. I'm a fan of boxing. Yeah. So in my eyes, if Canelo would have won, he would have done the best thing for boxing. He's only 27, so he's in the prime. So he would have kept building that making boxing popular. It's never dead to me. So Triple G, my eyes, he's up there. So he's got a couple more fights than he's done. Just Canelo. I bet on Canelo, thinking he would do better for boxing. Like I said, I don't know if they'll. Like I said before, I don't know what's left for them. If they don't have a rematch, they need to have a rematch just to make everybody happy. But even in the, Canelo thought he won.
His mama clearly thought he won.
I heard that soundbite.
I would after the first music break, and on the second music break, I'm gonna do that clip for y'all because man, this lady, Jesus boy, she thought, man.
But even yeah, like he thought he won. Triple G was like pretty much just wanting him to stand there and don't move and
don't move, baby. Come on.
He want to put some chains on, some cuffs on his with weight balls for you to stand there and take those punches. I was like, but he still in the fight. Triple G gave him too much respect. He would have Canelo against the rope, and Canelo would just be standing there shelled up, and he wouldn't punch him. He just wait for open shots. He would try to work the body, bring your hands down.
He just trying to land those little jabs.
And he was like, not throwing no power. I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't see him throw really like a big power shot the whole fight.
Triple G.
Yeah.
Me. I feel the same way too. He landed a couple, but. I don't think that.
You know what? I was waiting. I was waiting for like that heavyweight fighter for like both of them were gonna go head to head. Just just get tired, knock somebody out.
But it was a good fight. But people say to me, it was a good fight. People say he ran, but I've seen a whole lot more running than that. Shit.
Yeah. It's just a strategy, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's because Canelo's Mexican, and that's not a norm in the Mexican boxing culture, I guess you could say, because Chavez, you got Castillo, Marquez. All these guys, Marquez, that didn't run. They sat there and just brawled. And I think people just frown upon the Mexican boxer boxing. And then clear the record, not everybody can beat Floyd. There was only one Floyd, and Floyd can do that very well, as in
defensive wise,
pot shotting and stuff like that.
I expected more from Canelo, bro. I really did. I really did.
He started off so good, to be honest. He was like, fuck, he knew he was winning the rounds. He's like, first round I gave to Triple G because there was really nothing going on. Yeah. He was getting those jabs out there. After that, I get the next 3 rounds to Canelo. I was like, he's working this fight, and he was getting worried. He's like, oh, it's early. He's going to tire out. Don't worry about it. So I was like, it was a good fight, but I wonder if, because there was no hype the day of the fight for that fight. Boxing fans, they were, but I still wonder if the Floyd fight killed some of the
But shit, man, look at Facebook, look at Instagram, look at everything.
I know everybody's a fucking boxing
fan. Yeah,
so I was like,
all of a sudden everybody's a damn judge now. So. Yeah. Where y'all at back then? But that's
everybody, I'll give you by Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. Everybody's gonna be like, they're gonna retire from judges.
Yeah, but like bro said earlier, Loma. Rigondeaux, that's a damn good fight. It's to be a good fight.
Even
people ain't gonna talk about it.
We're doing the next show October 15th, but that day before, PBC's got like got fights in New York with Charlo and Erickson Lubin, Lora. They got the whole, and then Leo Santa Cruz and Abner Maras is fighting the day. Then Cali that same day. So man, that whole day's got an action-packed card. Just like
how do you feel about either one of these guys going against go against Charlo?
I think Charlo would kill him, to be honest. But I think you put some
Charlos are some boys. Shout out to H-Town. But golly, man, them Charlos I think it was with J-Rock.
Yeah.
And then our boy Hadley and stuff like that. Yeah. But them Charlos are coming with him, man. It's that'd be a good fight. I'll pay to watch. I don't think I'll pay to watch that. But I'll pay my HBO or Showtime prescription. Probably Showtime.
That's pretty much the only fight they could get outside of. I mean, if Triple G fights Jacobs or
I don't know. Jacobs was put something on social media about that. My next opponent is a picture of Triple G and Canelo facing off and stuff. So I think he wants some of that action.
You think either one of them will fight again before the year's up? Maybe get a fight in December, November.
I doubt it.
No, I want Canelo back in. But Canelo came in November, right?
No, he came in here. It was a year from today.
Right, you're right. You're Mexican Independence Day, right?
Yeah, it was a year from today.
Shit, hell no. They probably won't fight the next year sometime.
But he was supposed to fight. When he was supposed to fight in December, and he got hurt. No, that was a year before he was going to fight Kirkland. When are you going to fight? No. I think he's
fight somebody.
He was getting paid somehow.
I know his last, but he only fights twice a year, so it's not really that. But I think we're gonna go to break.
Pause for the call.
Oh yeah, we instead of audio, we're gonna have some video musics going on, baby. We got some from Young Jay.
Hey, make sure when you're watching this, hit that like button, man. Show us some love, man. Give some
share too. Let other people see this boxing podcast.
Real Talk Boxing is real talk for real boxing fans. You dig?
You know what it is, man. Shot my nigga True. Yeah. Bankroll. I cannot fuck with you right now. I'm tryna stack me a bank house. I'm tryna move out the states, ho. So I'm chillin' with your man, ho. Bankroll. I cannot fuck with you right now. I'm tryna stack me a bank house. I'm tryna move out the states, ho. So I'm chillin' in my car. Never had a bankroll. This is my time to flick though. Better stun on my ex-ho. I could've just copped a new Benzo, but me, I'm smart with my peso. I'm trying to build up like Lego. I got expensive taste, Waco. This shit you smoking ain't Wago. Run it up. Fuck it up. Ain't talking money, can't talk to her. Ain't about that money, you out of love. I fuck your bitch cause she show me love. I just found out I heard that the plug. Now we really about to fuck 'em up. Never in my life I had a bankroll. But now that we got it, we bout to stain hole. Like the man above open up the door. I just pray that they never close. Bankroll. I cannot fuck with you right now. I'm tryna stack me a bank house. I'm tryna move out the states, ho. So I'm chillin' with your man, ho. I cannot fuck with you right now. I'm tryna stack me a bank house. I'm tryna move out the states, ho. Somewhere chillin' with your man, ho. I cannot fuck with you right now. I'm tryna stack me a bank house. I'm tryna move out the states, ho. Somewhere chillin' in my car.
Bankroll, talking pesos. I don't fuck with her, she a lame hoe. Ain't really get it how she say so. Bitches only after this queso. We straight out the gutter, ho. It ain't no other. You stay in your place if you don't want no trouble. These fuckers can talk but can't get on my level. I'm just here to fuck you, tell her you level. I'm blowing with a bitch on the beach. Sipping on the sex on the beach. Thinking about sex on the beach. She give me that dope, not ski. You might not know of me, but you gon' remember just what I am really about. If it's for the moolah, I'm in your medulla. You ain't finna walk shit out. I air it out like dank, bro. Y'all shooting slugs, but they blank, so I play the game, but y'all prank, so I'm John Wick with that thing, though. Pockets fat like Pragos. I Chinese neck rolls. Soy sauce and that shit. I'm trying to build me a bank, ho.
Bankroll. I cannot fuck with you right now. I'm tryna stack me a bank house. I'm tryna move out the states, ho. So I'm chillin' with your man, ho.
What's up, man? We're back. Played a couple of music in here. If you want to try to get your music featured on here, you know somebody that's trying to get out there, we always try to keep it we're from Dallas, so we try to keep it, around here. But we're always showing anybody love. So if you're interested, even sponsoring the show, hit us up at realtalkboxing1@gmail.com. Send us a link. Mostly works best on YouTube, something like that we can, get it on here.
Because man, to cut you off, bro.
No, you're good, bro.
There's music that we play on here that you ain't gonna hear nowhere.
Those are
K104, 979, 89.3. They don't even play this kind of music we're playing. So just you know what I'm saying, send it through, man. Give us the thumbs up, man, because we showing love to the city, man. Show love back.
So with that, talk about we saw a little undercard. I think Diego De La Hoya shined pretty good.
We had
Virgil Ortiz got a second round TKO or knockout in the prelims. I know Marlena Esparza too from Houston. She got a unanimous decision win. It's always good for see people from Texas up there.
Yeah. If you don't get a chance, man, check out Virgil Ortiz, man. The dude's do something serious, man.
Yeah, he hasn't been. I think he's 6-0 now with 6 KOs. He hasn't seen the limit of. And he went to 6 rounds. I think when they were here in Frisco, he moved up to 6 rounds, but he hasn't seen a decision yet. So that kid's got talent. He's got some. I think too. I was talking to not Lisa, it's Christine from Global Fight Talk, and I think
shout out.
He's I don't know if he's superstitious, but he wears the same trunks. Most people wear new trunks every time he come out. He's wearing that Aztec calendar on there, just on those trunks. He's wearing
like the Fernando Vargas old school.
Yeah, he's wearing the same ones every time. So I mean, he's just of his superstition, but it's good for him. He's just starting out, so
He trained. He from Grand Prairie.
He's from Grand Prairie. I think he went to Grand Prairie High School. He ran track or something like that from what they were talking about ESPN one time. But he trains out of with Joel Diaz. Here, and then he trains with Joel Diaz in Cali.
Yeah, make sure you check him out. He's from he's from the D and Grand Prairie, but it's all considered D town. So
yeah,
he's from here, and so do some love, man. He a good fighter. Like bro said, I touched on. We saw him in Frisco, and I was ringside, and you can hear that power. You can hear those punches, and I think the dude got some bright future coming up. So we'll see how that works out for him. And plus, he got Joel Diaz in his corner.
Yeah.
And I met Joel Diaz a couple times. He's a real cool dude in person. But I see him in that corner. He's very intense. He'll tell you how he feels and tell you how it is in that corner, man. So good luck for both of them, man. Hopefully they constantly progress, constantly just succeeding, do best, do good.
So who else followed on the card? It was Diego. It was the Blue Chip, and then
the Blue Chip won on that one too. But I think it went all 12 rounds. I thought whatever rounds it was.
And then I think it was
Diaz, JoJo.
Oh, JoJo, yeah, he was a co-main. Yeah, he went all the way. It was a good fight. He got a standing. I guess his opponent got a 4-day notice. So pretty much his opponent fell out, so he got a 4-day notice to come in there and take that fight on. It was a pretty good scrap still. With that fight, he got a number 1 contendership for Gary Russell's title. Ooh. So that'd be a big little scrap to watch right there. I mean, the only thing is, do you think he's ready for a fight like that? Same thing with this. We're talking about Lubin and Charlo. Do you think Lubin, he's like 22 years old? Do you think he's ready for that fight already? And PBC's not fucking around no more. They're just like
they gotta come with it, man.
Yeah, they're like no more cherry picking fights. You gotta go for something, or we got too many fighters on here to try to wait around.
Man, back to we seen Lubin when he came down to the Bomb Factory for PBC.
Yeah.
And that dude, man, I seen him a couple fights. That dude's a business. He got some power, man. But I don't know, man. Charlo's is just
I don't know level. I mean,
that's all I can say. Like
they got Charlos better and better, and then they just keep getting better. I mean, I don't know if they, it's just good where they're at. They keep getting better and better, So we'll just see,
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, what happens with them next. So I think they're both fighting on those days.
Who else was on that card? I remember that card is really.
It was Lawrence the main event. Lubin versus Charlo. Oh, it's Austin Trout versus I can't remember who else he's fighting, but he's somebody. It's a big name. I don't know if it's Sam Hurd. No, I can't remember who it is. Who he's fighting on the card. But then in Cali, that's in New York at the Barclays, and then Cali's got Abner Mares. And then Leo Santa Cruz is fighting at but you didn't go to the Frisco card when he fought here. That he used to be with Top Rank Chris Avalos, and he fought on PBC card. I guess he got a win, so he got the he got on that card. And so she's fighting Leo Santa Cruz. And her Robert Monarchy, which is the one we had on, he might fight on that card too, from what I was hearing.
Did you see on I think it was on IG with Hadley's talking about he's gonna fight Horn.
No,
you didn't see it. But I don't know how true that is, but I saw it on there.
Well, Hadley's 154. How can he go to?
I'm going to have to pull it up for you to show you. I don't know if he's messing around or
he would have to, because just to fight for that, just to try to win that WBO title, he'd have to make 147, right? He can't go can't be a.
Hold on, wait for because I might have been wrong, but I think that's what I saw.
All right, well, we want to give some shout outs to, we got a couple of people tuning in. We got Julian Tobias. Shout outs to Jay. He's out there in Denver.
Jay,
the boys.
What's up with it?
Mike Ortiz, he's asking if there's any new news on Spencer Jr.
From what we know, his trainer put something out there. They're looking to fight at the end of the year. I think either he's shooting for October or November, somewhere in there. And they're trying to shoot for a hometown fight, but from what I was hearing, it's going to be in Brooklyn. So there's still no opponent to be named yet.
There you go, Mr. Mike Ortiz. And also shout outs to Esmeralda Frias, Israel Costa, with Dayton Henry Jr. Shout outs to them. Let me see right here. We got a couple of people.
Feel free to ask questions, man.
Let me see. Dayton says, I like Cotto versus Triple G. So.
Yeah, it'll be good. I mean, I just think it would have to be before the end of the year. Cotto said this is it for him. This year's it for him.
That's it. I saw his big ass nose on the TV.
Cotto's a small dude, man. And like me and my bro had this conversation yesterday. Yeah, he beat Sergio Martinez, but it was a one-legged Sergio Martinez. Cotto's a small dude, man.
But okay, you said he beat him. But again, you came in there. You said you should have took the fight if he wasn't ready. So you said I can't remember what fight we were talking about. You shouldn't take the fight if he wasn't ready.
Yeah, Canelo and fucking Floyd. But it's just this motherfucker's one-legged, bro. This other nigga's like young. This other nigga's one leg.
Okay, first of all, give him this. You can't say he didn't work fucking Floyd like nobody's worked him before.
Who?
Cotto.
Oh, Cotto. Castillo.
No, okay. There was other Madonna. Other people did it to him, but
and y'all saying that Madonna beat Floyd the first fight, y'all are crazy. I cannot see that happening, but yeah, whatever.
But he worked him pretty good. He honestly thought he won that fight, but I didn't see that one. I still have to watch it again to tell you what.
But that was a good fight. I remember taking that fight out of that at Monk's crib in the backyard, and that was a good scrap, man. He did have Floyd's nose bloody, and that was a good scrap, but
Cotto comes in always. To be honest, they say he has one more fight. I wouldn't mind seeing him versus Margarito 3, just to end the trilogy. Margarito got to know more. Margarito. He ain't got to know more. But I mean, just to give him one more time, man. Just get that Mexican versus Puerto Rico feud. Give him at it one more time. I mean,
I'm pondering my mind, trying to think of a good fight for Cotto. What would be Cotto's good farewell fight? And people actually said that we'd like to see Cotto and Canelo go back at it again. But I don't think that would be decent. But I guess whatever. We'll see.
Pacquiao again, man. Just
whack out. But so we'll see how that goes, man. But any more shout outs, Jay? Jay, I'm sorry.
You got Jay on the mind?
Jay, we got him straight from over there. Bianca Monet.
Hey,
is that Bianca
sis.
Monet?
Yeah.
That's a little sis.
What's up, sis?
We can talk about the cards coming up here in Dallas. We got one September 29th. You go, man. September 29th, which is it's going to be at Gillies, Dallas, at I think it's Southside Ballroom, but it's going to be John Vera. It's on BN Sports. It's John Vera. He's defending his NABO or
NABA. What was it? I can't remember what it was off the top of the head.
But he's defending his title against
NABA. U.S. champ.
Yeah, he's defending his title on BN Sports. The co-mains, Ray Jimenez.
That's my boy, Ray.
He's fighting this dude named Ray Perez.
Roadside.
But I saw Ray Perez fight in Frisco one time. He fought Chris Avalos, which we were just talking about. He gave him a tough fight, so it's going to be a big test to my eyes for Ray. that night.
You got Joey Alday on the card too.
Joey
right?
Alday's on the card. That card is fucking packed. You got Casey Ramos is on the card from Austin.
What's boy I was telling you about? The one that has the one I said that was gonna be the he's be something special coming up.
Gabriel Flores Jr. Yeah, he's gonna be on the card. If you haven't seen this kid, check him out on YouTube too. He's from Stockton. This kid has got some talent on him. It's funny because we were at the Bomb Factory watching him. He's one of the first bouts, and I was talking to I think it was Heimer from All Access Boxing.
Shout out.
We were talking, and I told him, man, I already know my bro too well. I see this kid fight. I'm gonna hear from him. Hey, bro, this kid's got something. He looked like Floyd in the ring a little bit. So I was just being funny, like that's me. So my bro texted me in the middle of the fight. Hey, I like this kid. Let's try to get an interview. He was out of there so fast. I was trying to find him. He was out of there so fast after the fight. So I sent his pops a message on Instagram. She said, hey, we can hear you stay. Let's chop it up. We get an interview. All right, it works for me, man. I said, but that card is fucking packed.
Is it Pork Chop, you said, right?
The Pork Chop's on the card.
Pork Chop's another dude. I seen Pork Chop.
I just got hungry.
Alejandro Guerrero, Casey Ramos, Adrian Taylor, which I told you, he's 3-0. He's from Dallas, and he's on Roy Jones. He's signed to Roy Jones Jr. I think he's going to open up the telecast. Man, that card is just packed. I can't remember who else is on.
If you're in Dallas, you need to be at Gillies on the 29th of September.
You can get tickets at Ticketmaster right now.
Right there, there's that poster there.
Joey all day.
Yep.
That card's just packed.
You don't want to miss it.
It's Friday night. I can't remember when tickets started. $30 if I remember right. But it's just a great night of boxing, just that one. Then we also have another one October 12th, which could be headlined by Alex Zaboskas. He's I think he's defending both his titles, the ABO and the Texas title.
13-4.
Yeah, and he's fighting. That card has got a lot of Dallas talent too. D'Anthony Bonner that was here in the last show. Yeah. He's gonna be on the card. Jasmine Clarkson's gonna be on the card. And she just fought. Both of them fought in San Antonio last weekend.
Yeah, Bosques is. I like to do, man. That dude. I think you said last fight. If he comes out and he's willing to fight, we throw hands.
The first guy we had on the show was Manuel Rojas. He asked us to come with the fight. We got credentials. We came and watched the fight. We fought. His first fight was against Alex Zaboskas. Zaboskas put some fucking. He was throwing hands that night. You could just hear the bombs just fucking landing. Yep. With that fight, I told him the last fight he fought a dude who was undefeated at the Bomb Factory. I said if that same Alex came to that fight that I saw that first night I saw him do it, he'd win. I knew he could pull it out. He came with a mission to fucking win that fight.
The funny thing about it, the fight was over, and you look at his face, and that face was still
in fight mode.
Yeah, fight mode. He looked angry, man. I'm like, God, this motherfucker's still upset, man. He went in there and handled business pretty good, man.
But the only thing is the one thing that fight didn't get was it didn't get his due diligence. They only announced that fight forward. Both dudes, Alex was 12-4 at the time, and he fought Crescencio Ramos, and Crescencio was 10-0. That fight should have got more push behind it. Only got 4 days notice is when that fight got its announcement. But if they would have gotten more time, it probably would have sold better tickets. But I think it was pretty packed that night anyways at the Bomb Factory.
Yep. Well, other than that, man, what else we got, bro? You want to do some shout-outs before we do? We got about another 10 minutes in the show.
Yeah, that's fine.
We get some more shout-outs after we checked out this track. Took an L.
Hey.
By C-Struggle.
D-Town.
Hey, I started seeing this video earlier. Bro, I love the music, man. It's a shout out to the D-Town artists, man. These guys are putting them in the mat, boy.
Man, we trying to put y'all on, man. We fuck with y'all.
So we'll be right back. All right, this is Real Talk Boxing Live.
I took a L in these streets. I took a L in this game. Trying to stack my change. Yeah. I took a L in these streets. I took a L in this game. I'm just trying to stack my change. just to have it spot. You green, I took a trip with the lean. Try to put on for the team. Nigga know we keep them things. Automatic with the beam. I put a hole where you dream. Just for fucking with the team. I took an L in the streets. 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 I took an L in the game. 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 Took some L's, but I shook back. Hit the trap, I ain't look back. Hit some rounds in my blue bag. College campus on the two, man. Been a young boss, but you knew that. Play with the mob and get blue bag. Hey, don't see, man, why you do that? Infrared, how long you do rag? 17, I was pimping bitches. One fucking me if you ain't fuck my nigga. Same hoes, still fuck with them. Lame niggas got bucks with them. Money is money, no discriminating. Fuck shit, get eliminated. G shit, I know Penny Mason. Street shit can't intimidate you. Traffic can bail out the bell. Had to go get a new scale. Stay taking L out the L. My people are 12 in the mail. Got it back, that's a blessing. These niggas out you for sale. I want the money, nothing else. 100 million, nothing less. I'm in the flip with the green. I took a trip with the lean. Try to put on for the team. Nigga know we keep them things. Automatic with the beam. I put a hole where you dream. Just for fucking with the team. I took an L in the streets. 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 I took an L in the game. 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 Yeah. I took an L in the streets. I took an L in the streets. I took an L in the streets. I took an L in the game.
Good.
I took an L in the game.
All right, we're back. We're gonna get out of here. It's you know, I know Cowboys lost today, so it's beat up pretty good. From what I see, it's 42 something, 17 something. But
42 to 17.
Hey, it's just the second game of the season, so I ain't gonna worry about it.
I'm not even worried about it.
I know Jay mad. Jay, we love you, Jay.
Flew all the way out there to see them lose in front of his face.
Jay, safe travels back home, bro. Jay, safe travels back home, homie. For real.
But also remember, if you know, hit that thumbs up if you like what you see. If you want to try to feature your music on here, you know, sponsor the show. Get at us, realtalkboxing1@gmail.com. Always support local boxing, man. You know, boxing's the only sport you got to support yourself. You know, you got to put yourself out there. You got to, you know, push yourself because you're not like your team. You got to see other people back you, you know, pushing you, but you know, boxing is the only sport you gotta push yourself. So, you know, remember that. Always support local boxing because if you want that big fight in your town one day, you gotta go to local shows and support boxing any way you can. Help go to the gyms, man. If you want to work out, go look at some of the gyms, man. They're great gyms, especially around DFW. Everywhere you go to, you can find a boxing gym. You know, it's good exercise. Fat boy still talking about this shit, but
you know, D-Town got some great. Well, they got some up and coming fighters that just they nice, man. And like I said, bro mentioned earlier, they're gonna be on the card here, Gillies. Check that card out. That's some.
Yeah, supposedly from right here, Roy Jones Jr. is supposed to be there.
What?
So that's a cool. Me and bro, man, I remember the story. We were in Houston watching the Nonito versus Jorge Arce card.
Yep.
Walking down the fucking back of the Toyota Center. I think it was, at the time I was married, but he has a lady with him. I have my ex-wife with me. We're walking down the road, and the dude in the suit coming up to us, and fuck, bro, it's Roy Jones Jr. So I got his autograph and shit, and the homeless dude came out of nowhere. I think he got his ID card, but he got a receipt from his ID card. He's like, hey, can you sign this? And he just jumped on Roy Jones. Roy's like, what? He's like, yeah, he signed it, but Roy Jones was by himself. He didn't give a fuck. He was just walking down the street.
I believe he was walking back to the hotel. The hotel's behind the arena.
Yeah.
No bodyguard, nobody, just Roy Jones by himself, but who the hell's gonna fuck with Roy Jones anyways?
But he was cool as shit, man.
Yeah, he was.
It, you know,
he was
real, you know, like cool.
He took pictures, signed autographs, everything. But granted, it was a small crew. It was just us, so that was real cool with Roy Jones because you meet a lot of these fighters and stuff. Sometimes they'll hook you up. Sometimes they won't hook you up.
Yeah, you catch them in the wrong situation.
Canelo.
Yeah, Canelo. We've been in that bad part of Canelo a couple times.
Yes.
You know, this is before we started doing this. Now I really don't. That's all, man. I got autographs at the house. I'm talking about just giving away on the show sometimes. Some of them I'm always gonna keep.
I want that Bird Morales poster when you give that one away.
I want to get an autograph.
Or you're gonna give me that Pacquiao and Margarito glove you have too.
Yeah, well, my prized possession is my Mike Tyson autograph poster from when he bit Holyfield's ear.
Yep.
That'll be a nice giveaway for the listeners.
No, this shit ain't give it away.
No, something like not that, bro, but something.
I have a Canelo glove. I thought about giving away on the show. To be honest,
I don't know if people want it now.
I know the ladies will probably want it, but I got a Floyd glove. I'd probably keep the Floyd. I won't give that one away. Because on a gold glove, I just like the way it was done.
Yep.
There's a bunch of shit in there. Bam Bam. I was always a big fan of Brandon Rios. I probably never give that away. But it's like we can come across this again, but
yeah,
I just don't. We even got what's the one we gave away? Peter, was it Frampton? Carl Frampton.
Carl Frampton and Lynn Santa Cruz.
Leo Santa Cruz, we gave that glove away.
Just stay tuned, man, because we have shirts, we have gloves, we just have random things we have.
Yeah.
And give them away. You know what I'm saying? So just stay tuned. Follow all the social medias. RealTalkBoxing.net.
Yeah.
And we got Snapchat, there's Instagram, there's everything we got. All social media platforms, we got them.
Yeah, just say, like I say all the time, if you can't find us, Google us. We're everywhere, man.
Or GTS it. Google that shit.
So you'll find us on there. I mean, like I say, I think we got the next show planned for October 15th. I believe we have the guests already lined up. We'll just keep our fingers promised that they'll work out at the time. But, what I'm saying? I told you, everybody got a life. Everybody's got. Some people forget.
I think most of the people were hungover from last night fighting the Cowboys.
Or it could have been watching the Cowboy game. It's understandable. It's no big deal. I ain't gonna.
It got delayed. I think that delay messed up the Cowboys game.
But you know what?
Bean Bro did it. Nacho, my dude, too. We did it.
The show must go on. No matter what, the show must go on. So yeah, we here. we'll put the work in. I know Jay would have been here, but Jay's in Denver and stuff like that.
Crying.
So
shout out to you, Jay. I know you're crying. I'm crying too internally, bro. I know how that feels.
Hey, I bet he got to suffer tomorrow because I bet he has to come back or go to work as his teacher. So yeah.
He gonna be teaching tomorrow.
Yeah, just
hold on, guys.
Hey, let's just watch this video. Let me put it on there. You remember those days we used to bring that card in?
They bring that card in. You walk in, you see that card. Yes, it's gonna be a good day.
My biggest thing, I used to fuck around, and when I was in high school, I didn't give a shit. That's my bro. I didn't fucking care about shit. So when I knew a class was having a sub, I'd be in that class just fucking around. It wasn't even my class. I'd be in there fucking around. I didn't care. I was like, hey, I'm this kid. Yeah, that's fine. Give the teacher a hard time, whatever I could. Just be.
Guadalupe Gustavo? Yes.
So
it's a great show, guys.
Yeah, but appreciate it, man. Stay tuned for the next one. I say October 15th. Check us out. You want to be on the show? Hey, if you want to be on the show, fucking email me. You want to music-wise again? Sponsor
want to bring us food? We're here.
RealTalkBoxing1@gmail.com or hit us on DM on social media. We'll check it out.
Yeah, we're here, man. We put it on for D-Town. I'm telling you, Real Talk Boxing be the future. We're gonna do this, and
yes,
me and bro Jay, Nacho behind the boards. We're gonna do this, man.
Yeah. Also, shout out to the other part, the extended family in New York, Cali.
Oh yeah.
Florida. We got people all over. If you're looking to get in the media business, man, email me too, man. We got different areas we can't cover yet, but we'll try to work it out.
Yeah, we're doing it. And, just if you watching, just hit that like button for us, please, man. That views, those likes help us out a whole lot. So it's me and bro doing this, and it was all a dream, like we said from the get go.
Yeah, and always remember that motto:
Real Talk Boxing is real talk for real boxing fans.
Let's go.